Call in right now and give us who has round one. Kendrick Lamar or Drake, round one. And also, if you guys want to, real quick, give us what do you mean by that? Are we counting push-ups versus euphoria? First caller right here.
I don't feel like there's really a round yet. It hasn't started. I feel like this is a promo. I don't feel like it doesn't start till now Drake gets in the ring. Now they're about to get in the ring. They just faced off. Now I feel like they're about to get in the ring. You feel what I'm saying?
Damn, so you think that this is a warm-up?
Hey, just think about it. I mean, just really think about it. Like, they patting around. They both kind of on the defense. They're not really growing. Just think about every great diss track, right? Every great diss track. They throwing. They really throwing them. These are just light. Like, this is like promotion, boxing, UFC. This is all the build-up. All the build-up. They ain't in the ring yet. Now Drake is on his way down to the ring, and Kendrick going to be making his way, and they got to go blow for blow now.
I agree.
That's how I take it.
That's
and
not a bad
personally,
take.
I think from both sides, they're both being hypocritical. Like Drake from the whole standpoint of like, yo, I'm this tough guy, but really he's from a Jewish background. But Kendrick too, because really think about it, he's giving him the white boy treatment.
Yeah.
But really, he needs to look inside his own circle. His baby mom is half white, so really, you need to look inside. I feel like Drake can flip that, but like honestly, I feel like it has not started yet.
That's hard.
That's valid. I saw that on Twitter. That's valid.
It's a great take.
Great point.
State your name and where you're from again, and also if you want to shout any socials, feel free.
No socials. I really stay off the market, but I go by the name of Jew, Michigan from the 269. I appreciate you guys, and I love you guys.
Love you back. 269, type it in. Thank you, man. Love. That was amazing.
That was beautiful.
That was a good take. He killed that.
$2 donation.
He killed that.
He killed that shit.
Raw song better, and he playing.
Articulated that very well. I seen that. Ross went in there to just shoot, bro.
Stop. He's just saying that. He said that Ross is better?
Yeah.
Because academics just tweeted that. That's what it was. And I get that. Like the Ross diss track. First listen, though. The first listen to the Ross track was crazy, Marlon.
Huh?
Our first listen to the Ross track was crazy.
Oh,
was
yeah.
crazy.
That's a track. That's a track.
But I feel like I don't want to get Rick Ross out of here.
That's a fully built
You know,
track.
like to enjoy this properly, let's get Rick Ross the fuck out of here because it's gonna confuse me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a side quest mission.
Listen,
Come on.
I got the poll up and Kendrick's winning, bro.
Another caller right here. You got the tally so far? He was neutral.
He was neutral.
He's neutral, but we can count that. Caller, state your name and where you're from.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. State your name and where you're from.
Hey, my name is Fernando, and I'm from Tampa, Florida.
Shout out to Fernando, Tampa, Florida, tapping in. What is the tally for you? Do you have someone in the first round, and why?
So, I'm going to be completely honest. I want to say first before I give my tally. Sound, I've been watching you guys for, I want to say about 6-7 years now, ever since like 2016.
That's love.
And you guys have been so on point with everything that you guys have been stating in the podcast, your reactions, everything up until this point. So I do want to say that first.
Thank you. Appreciate you and love you for real.
Second thing, love you too, brother. Second thing, I do want to say Drake, only because of the delivery. And, you know,
Don't nod to that bitch.
I guess, like, you know, when it really boils down to the timeline and the history, you know, obviously Kendrick shook the world up in 2013 with his Control verse.
Yeah.
We all get that.
Yeah.
But both of these guys are speaking facts. But at the same time, I feel like there's some lies in between the lines. And I felt like the entire time, it's like, I almost feel like this is scripted.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, J. Cole wouldn't have, and I'm bringing J. Cole's name only into this because, you know, he wouldn't have apologized on stage if this beef wasn't scripted.
Yeah. I can see that, like, in a sense where it's like he backed out for like it felt almost like it feels like a movie. It feels like a movie.
I still want to know why he backed out.
It is. It's like a Rocky fight.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like, and then also to get on that point, I feel like in the same sense, you know, there's too many people coming into this beef. It's just been the big three, Drake, Cole, Kendrick. Ross, Kanye, The Weeknd, all these other people. That's in my personal opinion. This is my personal 2 cents.
Yeah.
I know it kind of plays into the whole narrative, but I just kind of feel like this just needs to be the big three, and that's it. You know, nobody needs to, like, die from this or whatever. It's just everything needs to be strictly rap. That's it.
I agree.
But it almost feels like when you hear the songs and you hear the lyrics, it sounds very personal.
Yeah.
Because everybody's coming at everybody.
No, it's true. It's true. This is going to a different level than we expected, and it still feels like it's still getting started at the same time. That's the confusing part, where it's like it feels like it's getting started, but it feels like it's getting personal pretty quickly. So listen, we're excited. We're gonna keep getting the colors in. We appreciate you calling in again.
Yes,
Do you
sir.
want to shout out your username or anything at all? Social media, feel free to.
Yes, sir. So, guys, follow me, Instagram, nando.mode, NANDO.MODE, and then that's pretty much it, man. So I'm going to keep supporting y'all. I'm going to keep following you guys. So, much love.
Thank you. Hope to have you on a future call as well. Appreciate you. Much love, brother. Be safe.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. You too, brother.
Thank you. See, I love that. That was amazing. Caller, state your name and where you're from.
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Real quick, Atlanta, Georgia?
Yeah.
We got ATL tapping in. So what is your take on this? Do you have someone in the first round? If so, why or why not?
I'm going to say this is not the first round because it's only the first round when Drake responds.
Really?
Personally, why I feel like Drake, he going to lose at the end of the day. Because he tried to get Kendrick to rush by dropping. First, you corny for making that tailor-made shit. It was corny. Why you dropping 2 diss tracks back to back trying to rush him to come out? You don't know what he gonna say. I just feel like he's scared of what Kendrick got on him. That's the reason why he didn't respond.
Yeah.
But other than that, I got K Dot winning. I got him winning because he already know what Drake gonna come with. He already know, like you said in the song. You think you calculated. But you really not already know your whole move. Like, it's not going to work. You trying to make a club banger instead of just going this. That club banger shit not going to work with Kendrick. It's not going to work with him.
Yeah.
The push-up song, it was I argue that the only thing you said was, oh, you said something about the feet. You short. That's it. We ain't really. That's it. What you gonna say? Like, what are you
That
gonna say
shit
about?
popping.
No, that's true. That was the main thing that stood out, and especially making it the cover art, the size 7. You know,
That was
Kendrick,
hilarious.
You know, that was the main thing. So it's
That
like,
would made it funnier.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. Listen,
But you gotta and then Kendrick responded with the sexy red shit. You stand by her, you think you're a bad bitch.
Yeah, the bad bitch. Yeah.
I mean,
That's just funny.
Yeah,
That's just hilarious.
That's like a mainstream bar too, like to catch the
That's
attention of the Drake
hilarious
fans.
because of the fact that that's the whole industry.
Yeah.
Not the
exactly.
industry, but like the whole society.
Okay, and I'm with you. You gotta stop being biased. You really a Drake fan. You're not staying equal on both sides. You gotta stay in the middle. You You can't be. Some days you be on Kendrick, but majority of the time you be on Drake. And
You know why it seems that way though?
Let him know, bro. Let him know.
No, you know why it seems that way? Because Kendrick doesn't drop shit. Kendrick disappears. So it's like, I got no Kendrick shit to talk about. The whole time I'm talking about where's Kendrick at? And then when we get Kendrick to talk about, it was the Like That, which wasn't a Kendrick song. And then we got Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, which I felt like it wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta give him some leeway. If he say he was going through some shit at the time, you gotta wait. You just gotta wait it out until he started dropping. Obviously, he's gonna keep dropping now all of a sudden because he think he can fuck with Drake or Drake can't fuck with. Like, you gotta cut him some leeway. You just can't say he's not.
No, listen.
I fuck with Drake heavy, but
you
gotta call it straight.
Listen, I always give him the benefit of doubt in the long run. Like, as far as when it comes to Kendrick, I feel like Kendrick is the more artistic and more lyrical rapper, maybe of all time. Like, especially for my generation, I'll give him that. And I think that he can make a better album than Drake if he really wants to. Like, he can really do that. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers seem... Yeah, he could do the same thing as Drake. If Drake wants to, like, with the Little Yachty vibe, etc. He kind of did that with Baby Keem, like, getting a younger rapper around, right? He can do that. You know, the Rich the Kid song he did, New Freezer. He can hop on a young wave.
He killed that
Freezer
song.
Feature, New Freezer, and he killed Like That. He hopped on the Future Metro vibe.
But I
so
just don't think he cares.
do that. You know, he can do that, but it feels like he doesn't want to do that.
Yeah.
He loves this shit, doing that rewind the verse or rewind. He likes doing the artistic shit, you know. So, and that's fine, but I feel like he's gonna have to give us a bit of both worlds to dominate the Drake world, because I feel like he can take the head off the snake. I'm not saying he can't. I never said that, you know, that Drake bodied Kendrick or that Drake annihilated Kendrick. I didn't love the Push-Ups record. I didn't love it. Even the AI record felt like what is this? Like it's creative. I love that he like it's just a dope idea. But other than that, it wasn't a blow to Kendrick.
$5 donation.
You know what I'm saying?
Only said Ross
So-
better because musically K Dot can't compete with them too. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're insane. Go listen to Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah,
I'm from the
bugging.
South.
Yeah.
I'm from the South, right? And Future, he's from my side. Well, I'm from his side of town.
Yeah,
Bruh,
ATL.
Drake, he really not like that. He linked up. He linked up with Atlanta rappers to say he got street cred. I feel like he did Future wrong. This is my opinion.
Yeah.
This is what I'm from the outside looking in. I feel like he linked up with Future to get Atlanta street cred or street cred period.
Yeah.
And now you really just I don't know. You just did some lanes. I feel like you did some lanes to all these rappers, and that's just coming to light, bro. That's what I see. That's what I see. It's not no hating shit. That's what I see.
What did Ross say?
Yeah.
Ross said the same thing.
Rick Ross said the same thing, yeah. No, Rick Ross did say the same thing. Listen, it is possible. It is possible as far as, like, if these relationships never reconcile, like if Drake and Future are never cool again, really,
You think he's peeing in
then
Atlanta?
it cements it. It cements that idea of, like, oh, he really was just using them for the whatever. There wasn't no real friendship there.
Yeah.
Man, Drake used everybody. We're going to keep it 100. We're going to keep it 100. We're going to keep it 100. Every hot person that come out, he hop
It's a
on
real
that phone.
Southern nigga.
Why you feel the need to hop on that phone? You're not helping them. You're helping yourself to stay relevant.
No, that's facts. No, I can see that. I feel like it's like a two-way street.
He's a leech.
Because you can't. He has a point. When they made the collab album, Future was fresh off that run.
Yeah.
Of the mixtape and the two mixtapes in the album. He was fresh off Dirty Sprite 2.
Yeah.
He was on top of the world. Everyone was killing me for this, but Future was the hottest artist in the United States when that happened.
Yeah.
And then they dropped the collab.
Yeah.
Drake jumps with him.
$2
Damn.
donation. Kendrick
Listen,
said,
great
"I'll touch your
points.
family."
Shout out to
script
ATL.
aware.
Do you want to shout out any social media handles or anything at all?
Nah, you good on that.
Say no more, brother. We appreciate you calling. Keep tapping in. We're gonna do more live streams, so hopefully you can call in the future and give that ATL perspective. Much love and enjoy your night.
Yeah.
One. He said you good on that.
Nah,
made
he's a street nigga. He's a street nigga. He's a real
He don't
nigga.
want to get no social.
He's a
He
real
called me
street
out
nigga.
saying I'm biased. Like, he was ready for the smoke.
He was.
I love that. Let's keep it going.
That's a real street nigga.
Caller, state your name and where you're from. Say that again one more time, please.
Mike
Where you calling from, Mike? Shout out to Mike.
from Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Mike's tapping in New England area. Mike, what's your take on this? Do you have someone in the first round? Who's the winner of the round? Drake or Kendrick, or is it not the first round yet? What's your take on this?
So I gotta give the first round to Kendrick because I look at it like low key. I feel like Drake kind of took like a by him dissing everybody on that record. He didn't actually directly go for K Dot, and K Dot went directly at him the whole record 6 minutes.
That's what I was saying.
That's true. That is true.
And then, so I don't even know if I would consider that first round from Drake really the first round because we need to hit something directly at Kendrick. And then I was gonna really quick touch on the whole white boy approach that K-Dot is taking. I think it's like you can. I don't think he's saying like literally like, oh, just because Drake's half white. I think pretty much if you wanted to sum it up, like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah,
Carlton.
So you got like Will Smith, who in that show like really came from Philly. He's really from it. And then you got what was it, Carlton?
Yeah, Carlton.
Who's like this. He's not really like that. You know what I'm
Whitewashed
saying?
black
And there's
boy.
nothing wrong with being a Carlton, but imagine if Carlton all of a sudden wanted to just start wearing chains and having this whole persona of like being gangster and stuff like that. That's where I think the problem is coming in.
Wow. Listen, I am impressed today. I be forgetting how dope like our supporters are and everyone that be calling in. But you guys have amazing takes. That's a great take because that is something that's comparable, especially for those. I don't know, Mike. Did you watch the new Fresh Prince or no?
I didn't see the new one.
In the new one, they dive into that deeper. Like the Carlton in the new one is like even more like he's doing coke and like he's on some like suburban like white boy like lost his mind like forgot that he's black and like has like white friends and is like losing it. So even the newer depiction is even more like visually like towards that narrative. So
because we're not talking about racially white, we're talking about ethnically where you
ethnically,
grew up.
yes.
Your upbringing was white, and now you want to act black.
One more thing off.
Yeah.
So you know the whole euphoria.
Yeah.
I just think that like if you look at that show, I didn't watch the whole thing, but if you look at that show, like, and you look at the way hip hop and just the entertainment is going in general, you see people like Sexy Red and all of these people being catapulted to the forefront, and it's just steering the culture in the wrong direction. And Drake having his hands on the production behind a show like Euphoria, I just think is just right back into what Kendrick, leaning back into what Kendrick is saying as far as like, bro, this dude is pretty much a culture vulture who's really not from it, and he's pretty much destroying the culture, being like a bad role model or image or however you want to say it, but he's just not good for the culture, and I don't think Kendrick is feeling that.
Yeah, because there's a crowd of people that don't like Euphoria for what it depicts and like these high schoolers, etc.
Begins with masturbation.
Yeah, because it's so like rough and blunt. I appreciate it because I find it artistic, but I do get that side of people who believe that it can play into this narrative again
of glorification,
glorifying that negative, you know, the youth and like the just very just rebellious, nothing to look up to type of shit.
Yeah, because when it's the line between representing and trying to glorify something.
Exactly.
Are you using art to represent your reality, or using it to glorify it?
And I agree with you that you're saying like the production and the replay value for what Drake does is better, but at the end of the day, if we're talking like battle, like most battle records, it's not for replay value anyway. You know what I mean? It's more like being direct, maybe exposing some things, staying on topic, but it's not about like a hit record. We all know Drake is obviously number one when it comes to that category, but I don't think that's what this is.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It could be, I think it could be a bit of like, because I think that we're going to get... Do you guys think... Like, Mike, what's your prediction? Do you think we're going to get some hit records throughout this battle? Like, as far as, like, throughout the rounds? Is someone going to drop on either side a song that is actually going to end up being a hit?
I think so, because messing with Drake, I mean, that's what he does. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for Drake to touch something that's not going to be a hit. And I agree with you that if Kenny really wants to play with him, well, he might have to dabble in that lane a little bit. You know what I mean? So I get it if he were to take that approach. But at the end of the day, if we're talking about like real, just like battle type records, we can't be talking about club type records. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because if Kendrick Lamar was on stage today, let's say in a battle, Smack URL battle stage, and performed this in front of Drake while Drake performed push-ups, he's bodying Drake. That's all day.
Yeah.
Lyrically, he's bodying Drake.
And then there's also the side where Drake could just drop hit after hit after hit and kind of drowned out anything Kendrick does. So we got to see how it's going to go. You know what I mean?
Very interesting. Appreciate you, Mike. Do you want to shout out on your social media handles at all, or you want to remain anonymous? Up to you.
Nah, I'm good. Just keep doing your thing, man.
Appreciate you, Mike. Much love. Thank you for tapping in. Amazing perspectives.
All right.
What's the tally so far?
It's I'll give it to you. It's 2-2 neutral. It's 2 neutral, 1 Kendrick, 1 Drake.
How's it going, caller? State your name and where you're from.
Okay, I'm from. My name is Thomas. I'm from Alabama, and I just wanted to say, one, I love you guys' content.
Love you back.
And I want to give a different perspective because I'm a Drake fan, but I have to speak some truth and say that I think Drake played his hand a little bit when he came out with the AI track. He just gave Kendrick too much ammo, and I like to equate it to bourbon. You know, we have two artists that, you know, we sip and they taste really good, but one could be high proof and one could taste good. And right now, Kendrick is high proof, but does it taste good? I don't think so. It doesn't taste good, but we know it stings better. It gets to Drake's core.
Yeah.
and that's a diss right there.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Kendrick proves that one, he doesn't play Drake's game off the bat. So Drake just needs to approach it a little differently. The only way I think he could beat this is to play Kendrick's game. Like, okay, you want to be lyrical? Okay, let me tell you how much I hate you. Like it has to sting. If it doesn't sting, he won't win.
Yeah, I said that today in the reaction. I was like, I feel like it's like a psychological warfare where like, even if you don't like the song, like me, I don't love it, but I see where like this is for Drake, and Drake's gonna hear this and is gonna fuck with him.
It's how Pusha T did it for Drake.
It's like psychological warfare. Yeah. Like he's like, damn, does this nigga really not like me? Like, does he hate me really?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had a feeling he hated me. He's like, now he's telling me he really hates me.
I also think he's right when he said.
He approached that as well because he said that, yo, I thought we were his friends. You know, like you want me on your song. Like he addressed that methodically.
He called him a goat. He called him one of the 3 goats.
Yeah.
He called him a goat.
That would fuck with Drake. That would fuck with Drake's head, yeah.
I have to give Kendrick his props because now I'm thinking, okay, hold on. What is behind the scenes right now? Were they cordial this whole time, or were they actually hostile? No, like you have to like. This is the warfare, like you're talking about.
Yeah.
But here's the catch.
Yeah.
Now Drake likes to play internet games, and that's okay. That's fine. But it's gonna play not in his favor right now. It's not.
It's not.
It's Drake fans like that are not that can't be partial.
Yeah.
Are going to make Drake look bad, and that's just it. I hate to say it because I love Drake, and I know. And even if he does respond in a little way, we're going to look at him a little different because he's like, okay, where was this whole time?
Yeah.
It's kind of a catch-22 because then we're like, well, shit, this is what we wanted from you this whole time. It's really bad for Drake right now. But
so would you give the round? Would you give the round to Kendrick then?
I would have to give the round to Kendrick. However, it depends on what we're talking about. Like overall, yes, give the round to Kendrick. But if we're talking about like playing the club, of course, it's gonna be Drake. I mean, like it's always gonna be Drake.
Yeah, that's true. Listen, much love. We're gonna move on to the next caller. Do you want to promote your social media at all, or want to remain anonymous? Up to you.
I do not. I just want to give a general public perspective.
Appreciate you. Much love to you, and thank you for calling in.
All right, thank you, Bob.
Much love.
I told you that, though. I don't know why he keeps talking. This is war, nigga. Shut up. It's why would you give him ammunition in a second diss track to 8 Mile you with?
Yeah.
You're saying, oh, what are you going to say this? Are you going to say that? Nigga, shut up! Shut up! Let the nigga speak!
How's it going? What's your name and state where you're from? This is going to be the last caller.
Yes, my name is Wes from Louisiana.
Oh, we got the Louisiana. We got the South tapping in. Much love, Louisiana. What's your take on this? Do you have someone in the round so far? And if so, why?
Man, Kendrick won, man. Kendrick, man. I doubted him. I was like, oh, he ducking. I fed into the bullshit. I was like, oh, shit. But the man came back. I said, okay, Boogeyman real.
Yeah.
Boogeyman real. I don't know what Drake gonna do, man. I just dissed Drake too. I'm a rapper. I dropped the Drake diss song.
Oh, what?
Day, man.
Damn. Yeah. What's the rap song called and what's your rap name?
You can go on my Instagram, WESDA Legend. It's up there, man. Yeah.
What was one of your bars to Drake, real quick? Say one of your bars. What was the main highlight bar on your diss track to Drake? Do you have one or a line?
I said you running around like Pac, but you missing the juice. I said some other shit. I called him a pedophile and some more shit. I said you fucking with little babies like you got something to prove. Man,
that was crazy. Oh my god. That's hard. That's hard. Crazy. I just got that.
Yeah, I fuck with y'all. You gotta stop riding with that team, man. That OVO team, man. You riding too hard for them.
Marlon.
Yo. people keep coming at me, bro.
Oh, that's Vic. That's Vic
Vic.
all day.
OVO Vic.
That's
with the
Vic all day.
niggers.
Yo,
OVO
he's
Vic.
bugging.
Yo.
Listen, I'm gonna be even more. I'm gonna be so objective going forward that it's gonna make people think I'm a robot. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go because people, you know what I'm saying, they hate
Don't
the.
do that. Be yourself, but like you riding too hard for that man. Like I'm like, dang. Like, he
Oh my
you a chance.
god! Now you know what it is because I really think that he's like the GOAT. I really think like he's like number one. I've always said that Kendrick is there, but like if it's 1A, 1B, always give Kendrick 1B because I feel like Kendrick needs to drop more.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I was in high school. I was a Drake hater. Then I looked at my Spotify rap and I kept playing the motherfuckers. So I was like, fuck
It's
it.
true.
But can't beat him, join him.
He's my most
I was
listened to artist.
He got bangers.
Yeah, no, I used to hate Drake. I used to hate J. Cole. I used to hate a lot of these,
I be like,
you know.
man, turn that shit off, put on some Doom, but like, bro, bangers. I can't front on that.
Exactly. No, listen, we appreciate you calling in from Louisiana. Any last words on the battle, real quick?
Man, shoot, I think Kendrick gonna come back because he said a little line. He said back to back. I like that record. I'm gonna get back for that.
Yeah.
Like he said, like basically, I might come back. I don't know. I hope he come back, man. Bro topped Andre out of my list, man. That was my favorite rapper. Kendrick up there now. Like he number one.
Wow.
That's dope.
Cause motherfucker battle tested, man. Said I don't know.
No,
Motherfucker said I fight back, pow. I said damn.
No, listen, I respect that and love that, brother. Listen, appreciate you calling in. Stay tuned for in the future to call in again in the future if you'd love to. Would love to get you on. You have a dope perspective. Wish you luck on your rap career and have an amazing night.
You too. All right. Have a great day.
Cool. There we have it. That's the callers. No more call. You took the number away, Mark?
Yeah.
Because they were blowing up. Listen, we love you guys. We're going to get you guys a call in more in the future. We got a good amount of different perspectives there, and we got people from different parts of the country. We got different accents.
I'm going to end the poll right now, too.
What's the poll at?
Kendrick won.
Was it by how much?
Kendrick was, what was the score again, guys? I think Kendrick was like 70%.
Oh, the poll deleted?
I'm not seeing it.
I got it. Kendrick 70%, Drake 29%, poll complete 374
right here.
votes.
Wow. And then what's the tally on the callers?
It was 1 Drake, 3 Kendrick, 2 neutral.
The neutral's telling, though.
Mm-hmm.
The neutral's telling.
I'm with the neutrals here.
Listen, man. I'm giving it. I think I'm gonna have to start. I'm giving. I feel like I'm leaning more towards the Kendrick. I'm leaning more towards Kendrick. When you get more perspectives and you look at the lyrics, I'm giving it to Kendrick.
They gon' love me for my ambition.